And now your hosts, Sarah and Chad.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Paranormally Correct. We are broadcasting live from the Yucatan Peninsula on top of a temple overlooking the ancient Mayan city of Tulum.
It's beautiful here.
It's beautiful here. I know that up north the weather sucks, but not here, man. It's like 75 degrees and beautiful. So how the heck is everybody on our last night on Earth?
Hopefully everybody's doing good since, this is the last night ever.
Last night ever. The Mayan Indian said so. We're on our way out, people. It's here.
This is the end.
I've waited for 2 years for this day.
Me too.
I know.
10 actually.
Well, not for this day, for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I'm just tremendously excited. I can't wait. See what goes down. Probably nothing, but it'd be fun to build up the hoopla.
Well, anyway, we're your hosts of Paranormally Correct.
I'm Chad. I'm the host. My co-host Sarah.
Hello.
She's like the Robin, and I'm Batman. I'm Batman. How's that sound?
So I'm Robin. You're Batman.
Well,
no, you're right, because you're the Conan and I'm the Andy. I know my place.
Yeah. So see, I have to be Batman. That's just the only way it works.
You're absolutely right. Anyway.
We
have a great show for you tonight.
Yes, we do.
Tremendous. This is going to be different than anything ever, and it's going to be awesome.
It is. It is going to be incredible. We have a special guest tonight that'll be joining us here in just a few minutes. We've actually got a shaman here to wrangle this spirit up for us. It's took a lot of effort.
Unfortunately, the shaman won't come on air because
he's a shaman.
Yeah, well, he's shy and he
all shamans are shy.
Doesn't believe in radio shows.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's against his contract. It's not in his contract to do the show.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I mean,
but he doesn't matter at this moment.
Well, he did this for 2 lizards, 4 goats, and a chicken. So
poor goats.
Yeah, I agree. We know where they're going.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll get to the show here in just a minute. As always, we like to hit you with a little bit of paranormal news. And being here when we were in Kentucky, there was some news this week that there was a UFO sighting, and this woman saw the UFO just scream overhead, and I posted this link, by the way. I think it might have been the link that got me banned from posting links on Facebook for 24 hours. But anyway, she sees the UFO scream overhead, and then not long after, several military jets, not 1 or 2, but she said several, like 5, 6, 7, went screaming in the same direction. Well, they weren't screaming, but they were flying really fast, and the engines was loud. So, I mean, we don't know what that was. I haven't heard anything else on it. The lady refuses to give her name, so she's not out for publicity.
I know what it was. I mean, clearly, when you have something like that happen and you witness it with your own eyes, well, there's only one thing it could be. Now, I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens.
But it was aliens, exactly. Exactly. I mean, what else could it be? I don't think it was swamp gas.
Absolutely.
And I don't think it was a weather balloon, because I'm pretty sure those jets would have caught up to it. I'm pretty sure they would have.
They would have.
They would have. And then, really, there's not been much else going on that I know of.
Just the end of the world.
Just the end of the world. Those pesky Mayan Indians. No offense to the shaman over in the corner, but he's not Mayan anyway. He's Guatemalan. He knows some Mayans. They're friends.
Right.
But
and just to clear up some controversy, there are still Mayans, right?
Yes, there
All
are.
week on Facebook, we've seen, what is the post? It's like...
Well, a lot of people have said, the Mayans would still be here if they had predicted the end of the world. They could have predicted, that they wouldn't be here.
They could have predicted their own extinction, but they're not extinct.
They're not extinct.
There are Mayans currently.
Basically what happened, here's my theory. I think that when you live in a city with 100,000 people, and you're talking about that, there wasn't no plumbing.
Ugh.
I mean, you're eventually going to run out of places to use the restroom. So I think they just left because it started stinking really bad. I think they were like, why are we living here? Hell, let's just go build another city. So they did.
I think that they probably had trenches, and
they could have. They could have.
They built an elaborate calendar that predicted the end of the world. Surely they had a place to go potty.
yeah, surely they did. I don't know. Maybe they did have a place to go potty. Well, I know here in Tulum, they could just go over to the ocean, because we're right there on the ocean. But anyway, those little fellas, they wrote a calendar, and it started getting a lot of popularity because they ended the calendar, which I don't really find anything peculiar about that, because I get those calendars from the local bank, and they end too.
Yeah.
But I never predicted the end of the world because my almanac ended or something, you know.
I never thought about it like that. That's hilarious, actually.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, you know, they were carving this stuff, I don't know, in like stone and stuff or wood. I don't know what they wrote.
Maybe they just run out of rock.
Well, maybe they got tired of it. Maybe the guy was like, you know, why do I sit here and do this? This is getting really old. It's really boring. Nobody reads it. Nobody understands it.
You know, I used to say that maybe the only guy in the village who knew how to write or count or create a calendar got eaten by an alligator. And they're like, oh, what are we going to do now? That dude's dead.
Well, you know, maybe they formed a union and the Mayan leaders wouldn't pay them enough. And they were like, the heck with this, dude. We're going on strike. We're going to move to Guatemala. But, yeah, to tell everybody, there are supposedly some estimates say around 6 million Mayans of
left.
Mayan descent
Yes.
are still alive. They're living in Guatemala and places like that. I've heard that it's actually more like 1.5 million.
Right. Well, you're Scottish, and just because we don't call you Highlander doesn't mean that there aren't Highlanders. Right?
Exactly.
Why did they even call them that? I never understood that.
Contrary to popular belief, the Scots are still alive.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're just laying in wait, and then we're going to pounce. I don't know what we're going to take over. I've never really thought of that. Here I am, like trying to get a Scottish Revolution going. Oh, heck, we got a free country. What are we going to go for? I don't know. Maybe Bermuda.
Perhaps.
No, we'll go down and start some crap with the Falkland Islands. Everybody starts crap with the Falkland. We'll take over the Falkland Islands.
It's a good idea.
It
Do they
would
have
be a good
bananas there?
Do they have bananas?
We could take all their bananas. Well, anyway, can we get right into the most amazing thing that has ever happened to Paranormally Correct?
I didn't win the lottery.
Okay, well, second most amazing.
Okay. Like we were saying, we've got our shaman over in the corner, and he's going to drum us up. Go ahead, Sarah, and tell everybody who the special guest is.
Well, this shaman was kind enough to come here all the way from Jersey to...
I said he was Guatemalan.
Well, he is by descent.
Oh, so we got a Guatemalan
His agent
shaman
is in
living
Manhattan.
in Jersey.
Every paranormal has to have an agent. So... his agent is in New York. He lives in Jersey. Makes perfect sense to me. Okay.
And he sends his money back down to Guatemala for cigars.
He was kind enough to help us conjure the spectral being of a late great woman named Julia Child. And as you all know, she passed away in August of 2004. But we are just so lucky tonight to have her with us. And she's going to help us cook a very special dinner for the end of the world celebration. So, without further ado, Julia, where are you at?
Julia,
hello,
are you here with
you
us?
hear me?
Well,
hello,
hey,
Julia.
it's Julia Childs, everybody. I mean, what other radio show can bring you the ghost of one of the most famous chefs of all time? How are you tonight, Julia?
Well, considering that I'm dead, I'm doing pretty good.
Well, awesome. Well, you know, you sound great.
Oh, thank you. One of the perks of being dead is that you become so graceful upon entering the death state. I'm as graceful as a manatee now. You will not believe. I was nearly 92 years old when I died, and now I'm just so graceful.
Well, I need to die because I'm clumsy as a two-legged goat. I can't do it. I knock stuff over in the house all the time. If I just walk through, I'm a disaster.
We are so happy to have you here tonight, Julia. What are you going to help us cook? What are we doing tonight?
Well, it's not going to be Little Caesars. I'll let you know this.
Oh, I can't have my pizza?
Not tonight. No, not at all. Tonight I have prepared a wonderful 3-course meal that is so easy that anybody could prepare this. It's so simple.
That's right. So everybody listening, get out your cooking pans and your spoons and your peanut butter. Let's get cracking.
Yeah, or just write it down and cook it later.
Yeah.
This is going to be awesome.
So, Julia, what was your inspiration for tonight's meal?
Oh, obviously, it's the end of the world, and so we don't want to spend all night cooking. I know in the past I've always said that freshness is the key to flavor, but we don't have time for that. It's the end of the world after all.
A very good point. I mean, you know, I don't want to spend the last 6 to 12 hours of my existence cooking.
Me too.
You know, I just want to go quick. In fact, I want to sit on my front porch and eat a good meal prepared by the ghost of Julia Childs and watch this crap go down, brother. Watch it sink like the Titanic.
So let's get going.
Let's cook something.
What do we got
first,
Julia?
It's wonderful. Okay, now everybody get ready. our first course is going to be our hors d'oeuvres. Okay? Are you ready, Sarah? Are you ready, Chad?
Yes, I'm
Very
ready.
much. Let's do this.
Okay, let's go to our little Mayan kitchen they have prepared for us. They're so polite.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
Oh, this is great.
Especially for a place that's in the middle of the jungle, you'd figure there'd be more insects, but it's actually not too bad.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I think the insects know what's coming. They're kind of hiding out, if you want my personal opinion.
Yeah, in the loaf of bread.
Yeah, I think the insects has already left on the mothership.
That is a wise thinking of the insects part. Now, if
Yes.
we're not ready for anything else, okay. Now, for our first recipe, I call it Le Beurre d'Arachide de Confiture.
Oh, my.
Yes, it's very, very, very exquisite.
I don't speak German.
It's actually French. I'm a French chef, Chad.
I don't speak French either.
Don't offend her. She'll go back to the other
That's
side.
right. Okay. Yeah. Calm down, everybody. Let's all stay relaxed. There's nothing to see here.
Okay, for the hors d'oeuvres, this is a healthy alternative to peanut butter and jelly, okay? So I want everybody to get out their whole grain bread. Okay, you
Whole
ready?
grain.
You have it?
We got it. We got this.
Now take your organic peanut butter spread. It doesn't matter if you like crunchy or creamy, they both work.
Okay,
Okay.
I've got crunchy and Chad's got creamy because I prefer the crunchy peanut butter.
It's wonderful. It all works as a high-protein snack, and it's very good. Now, here's the jelly part. It's such an alternative to the sugary fatness of jelly and jams, but it's actually craisins. We're using craisins tonight.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Well, we got everything here. We're ready, man. Let's do it.
Yes, okay. So you just spread. It's very simple. It's just like you would make your traditional peanut butter jelly. So you have your peanut butter, and you spread it on your whole grain bread, and then you just sprinkle your craisins on the peanut butter, and it's absolutely exquisite. Children can make this, and it's so much healthier than the fatty foods we have today. And if you're anything like me, it's very good for your old woman bowels also.
So
it's a lot of fiber, right?
Well, I have a question for Julia here.
Yeah.
On the other side, you still have to worry about your bowels?
Well, that brings up a good point for my second recipe. One of the ingredients is ectoplasm. I'm sure you're familiar in the paranormal field with ectoplasm.
Oh,
Yes. I try to have some at least once a month.
Basically, our waste product.
All right. Well, that's gonna be. I'm here with Sarah, so that's gonna be pretty easy to come up with that ingredient.
What?
Nothing.
Yes, it's not too difficult to get a hold of, but just in case, for the second recipe, viewers at home, if they don't have a heart, could always use food coloring. It's basically the same ingredients.
Okay. What else we need?
Okay, for the main course, if you don't have any ectoplasm, and this recipe is called ectoplasmic cooked.
Ooh, sounds fancy.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Oh, yes. Oh, this is so delicious. Now, this one is sort of high in fat, but you have to have fat in your diet to absorb vitamins.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes,
That's
true.
Who would have thought a dead lady would know so much about what you need when you're alive?
Well, I
That is
did live to
impressive.
be nearly 92.
Oh, yeah,
and
good
she
point.
was the greatest chef in the world.
Yeah,
So,
touche, Julia Child.
so okay, we've got our bowls and stuff here. What do we mix in here?
Yes, we've tried to prepare as much as we can because we have very little time.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's the world. Yes. So we take 4 boxes of broccoli. Now, I'm using frozen because I don't have time to chop up fresh broccoli, even though fresh is the key to flavor. Never forget that.
Okay, freshness is the key to flavor. Okay.
Yes.
I'll
We
remember
have
that for the next 24 hours before the end of the world.
Yeah.
Exactly. Make your last 24 hours count.
With fresh
And we
fruit?
have we have a pound of Velveeta cheese, which I know is a little pricey, but it's the end of the world. It's good to lavish a little bit.
Exactly. I
It's
totally
the truth.
agree.
I mean, normally a pound of cheese would stop anybody up. It's the end of the world. Who
but
cares?
yeah, we're not going to have to worry about this tomorrow. So.
Exactly. Go ahead. Eat all the cheese you want. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so do we melt this cheese or do we just blend it in with the broccoli?
Okay, first you have to take 1 stick, okay, after your broccoli's all cooked, which we've already gone and done that, okay? Now we chop up our cheese and we melt melt it in with one of the sticks of butter.
Okay,
Our
melting the
other
butter
stick
here.
of butter will be used later on. This is basically a casserole.
Oh,
Okay.
a casserole with ectoplasm.
It looks delicious already.
It does.
Exactly.
Anytime you can add ectoplasm to your casserole, I say go for it.
Yeah, oh, it's delicious. Now, after we have our cheese and our butter and our broccoli all mixed together in another bowl, you got your own bowl ready. Yes, I see that. Now,
Yes,
we're going to crush.
Okay.
Yes, we need to crush 2 leaves of crackers, okay?
Okay, gotcha.
2 leaves of crackers. I prefer the Ritz little round snack crackers. You know the ones I mean?
Yeah, Ritz crack. Can I use chicken and a biscuit crackers?
That'll work. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Any kind of crunchy, crispy crackers will work wonderfully. Okay, now we need to mix this with this other stick of butter here, okay?
Okay, we're mixing the
I'm going to mix it
crackers
up
and
here.
butter.
Okay.
Okay, now Sarah, I need you to get this 9x13 casserole dish, okay? And make sure you spray it very, very well, because we don't want this to stick.
Okay, all right, I'm spraying it right now.
All right. Okay, now, Chad, go ahead and pour in the broccoli and cheese mixture.
Okay. I'm
Okay,
with
now
you.
on top of that, add the cracker crumb butter mixture.
Okay.
Okay, now, finally, take some Doritos. Okay, now, I prefer nacho cheesier, but Cooler Ranch also makes a very, very interesting flavor combination.
Yeah, I prefer the Cool Ranch.
Yeah, Cool Ranch is good with me.
Okay, so I'm going to put the Cool Ranch in mine.
On the top of the casserole.
Okay.
Go ahead and crush this up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now all we have to do is put them in the oven and bake for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. Okay?
Okay. And then it's done?
Okay, wonderful. Now, I know
Okay,
that's sort of a
right
long
over
time,
here-
so that's why I'm very happy that I brought some samples. Okay?
Oh, I was going to say, I can't wait 30 minutes to eat. I've not ate all day waiting on this.
Yes. We're very, very efficient in the afterlife.
Oh, well, that's good to know since we'll all be there in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Oh, yes, I'm ready. I'm very ready.
All except for our little shaman over in the corner. He's shaking his head no because he says he's like a cockroach. He's impervious to everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I thought I was too, but then again, I was almost 92 when I died.
Well, yeah. I mean, you were, older than Methuselah. You was ready to go.
You should have been impervious, Julia Child.
You should have.
Okay, so now these samples here, they look delicious.
They do.
Let's
Yes,
try
and
some.
here's this is the most intricate, unique dish I think you will ever eat in your entire life. And we're going to have this for dessert today, but you could use it for an appetizer or an entree. It's sort of a jack-of-all-trades dish.
It's versatile, very
It
versatile. You could use this at
Oh,
baby
yeah.
showers or bar mitzvahs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You could.
This recipe I call tofu Gatorade tartare.
Oh, tofu Gatorade.
And now this
Okay.
this is our third course, right? This is the last part of the recipe.
We're having this for dessert.
Okay.
And the Gatorade will help build up our electrolytes and vitamins that the cheese might take away for the last dessert. But we can at least absorb it.
Will it help us evacuate that pound of cheese that we're about to ingest?
Well, it can help produce ectoplasm, I'll tell you that.
All right.
Julia, do you think that we're actually going to have time to evacuate?
Yeah, we've only got 24 hours.
Yeah, with the impending apocalypse upon us.
Yeah, I mean, we should all right now be have a feeling of impending doom because it's on its
Well,
way, people.
if not, say la vie.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
agree.
what I say. C'est la vie.
I like this chick. You're all right, Julia. You're pretty cool. I didn't think I would have anything in common with the dead 92-year-old ghost, but actually, I'm kicking back with this. This is good.
Yeah, this is good. Okay, so now on to the tofu Gatorade tartare.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's delicious. I can't wait. Okay, for today, we need to take 12 ounces of firm tofu. And we already have it chopped up in half-inch thick small rounds. And so they look like biscuits. Now, we're going to take teacups, and we're going to press the tofu into the teacups.
Okay, I'm pressing mine.
Yeah.
Chad?
I'm not pressing mine. I'm getting ready to eat the broccoli stuff. Y'all keep going.
Okay, pressing into the teacup.
See how we use the firm tofu because it's soft enough that you can mold it, but not too soft that it makes a mess. But okay, now turn your cup upside down and you'll have a nice little hill or a mound of tofu.
Okay.
Okay.
This shape will mirror tartare, but without using any fish or meat products in the recipe.
Oh, that's a good idea because
That
I
is.
don't like to eat animals, and I know Julia,
Yeah.
you've recently in the afterlife become a vegetarian, correct?
Well, everybody's dead here. That goes for edibles, too, and it gets a little awkward when you're eating other things around you.
That makes sense.
Exactly. Well, okay, in this other bowl, we have a mixture of Gatorade, any flavor works. I've brought Fruit Punch from the afterlife. It seems to last the best.
Fruit Punch from...
Exactly, yes. We're going to combine it with a half cup of vanilla-flavored soy milk.
Ah.
Okay, soy milk. That's a good alternative to
That's
dairy.
a good alternative. I'm not going to say that sounds real good. I'd rather use whole
just
milk.
wait. It's going to be delicious.
Okay. I got to have faith in I got to have faith in Julia. She knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
You have to think, this is a dessert. This is dessert, so it's going to have a very sweet taste to it, okay?
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. Now, we're going to let our tofu mound soak in this mixture. So go ahead and put your tofu in this mixture of liquids.
Okay.
Okay. Now, over to the side here, we have some crushed breadcrumbs. So let your tofu soak up some of that almond milk Gatorade mixture. And once it gets good and saturated, bring it over and roll it in these breadcrumbs.
Okay, now can you use any kind of breadcrumbs, or does it need to be a specific kind?
Oh, no, any breadcrumbs would work. Or, if you don't have breadcrumbs, you could even crush bran cereals. That would also work very, very good.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use Special K for mine.
Leave it to the ghost to be on top of her game. I mean, Mike, do you ever, and real quick question, Julia, does anybody ever try to do an EVP session around you and ask you for recipes, or...
Constantly, but then again, in life, I wrote so many books, they usually just turn to those for answers.
Oh, I see. Well, you know, we us ghost hunters, we like to do a lot of EVP work, so it would only make sense, you know, to come to your old house and ask questions.
We ghost hunters, we love them because we like to go out and talk to as many people as we can. It gets sometimes boring, and we like to interact, as you know.
Okay. I don't know. I can see that. It could probably be pretty boring to be dead, I guess. I don't know.
It has its moments.
Okay, now I think our mixture has soaked in pretty good here.
Oh, wonderful. Now let's roll it into the crumbs that we've chosen.
Okay.
Okay. Now, over here to the side, we have these pans with extra virgin olive oil on high. Okay, we're going to go ahead and fry these tofu mounds until the crust is good and crunchy and golden, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Got them in the pan.
This is going to take a few minutes, so I already have some prepared over here, as you can see.
Oh, these look wonderful.
Yes.
Don't they, Chad?
They look fantastic.
They smell wonderful, don't they?
They do.
They sure do. I mean, mixed with the rank odor of your spectral smell. Julie, I'm sorry, but
that was unnecessary. She's never coming on the show again because of that comment.
She'll hate us. I try to keep it real with all of our guests, and she's a ghost. She kind of smells funny. But go ahead, Julie. I'm sorry.
I've been a senior citizen for over 30 years. You get used to the smell. But this is the final part of the Gatorade tofu tartare.
Okay.
And this is absolutely delicious, and when I experimented with this, I was so surprised by the flavor and the look and the smell. Oh, it's so delicious. I cannot wait to show you.
Oh, yeah. Now, I'm excited.
Oh, yes. So now, in this separate dish over here, we're going to make lots of excess because we're going to make a lot. Now,
well, we got to have enough to eat for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Know?
Oh, yes, exactly. We have half a cup of orange juice. Now, you could use freshly squeezed or from the carton. It's the last thing on earth. You don't want to be slaving over wishing an orange juice to get the juice out. So we can use these cartons here on the pyramid.
Exactly.
I love orange juice. Everybody that knows me knows I love orange juice.
Yes, a half a cup of orange juice with a half a cup of your Gatorade. You could also use whatever flavor Gatorade you want, but since we have the fruit punch, that's what I'm using in this recipe.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and stir all that in together.
Okay.
Okay, and this is the final piece to help bind it together into a wonderful dipping sauce. You need to add half a cup of maple syrup.
Okay. Can I use Aunt Jemima?
Yeah, sure. The brand doesn't matter, even though fresh is best.
Fresh. Well, this Aunt Jemima is about 6 months old, but it's the best I could do.
Yeah.
Aunt Jemima was flying off the shelves, by the way. This apocalypse supplement.
Yeah.
I don't know what everybody's wanting. Like, everybody's wanting to go out with pancakes.
Of course, when the world ends, the pancake syrup goes first.
Yeah, the pancake syrup was the first thing to go. Well played, Mayans. Well played.
Cooking reminds you of home, but everybody wants to have that feeling in the end.
Exactly. That's exactly what...
Yeah, definitely.
This is going to be our sauce, so let's stir the Gatorade, orange juice, maple syrup all together. Stir it really, really good, because you want it to really mix together.
Okay, we're mixing it up.
Okay, now take some of this sauce and drizzle it on top of your tofu mound.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
that
looks
sounds
good.
awesome.
This looks good.
And then you could use the leftover mound as a dipping sauce with your tofu pieces. Okay, now everybody ready to try this? Try this. You'll be pleasantly surprised by the unique flavors and textures.
Okay. I'm presently surprised that we've got a 92-year-old ghost in our studio. All right, let's go.
Taste of it, Chad. What do you think?
Okay, let me get it.
It's very different. I'll say that, but it's crunchy
fantastic.
and it's sweet and it's absolutely delicious.
It is. It's fantastic. Now, you could actually use these tofu mounds in a fondue. You could have a fondue party with these.
You could. I don't even know what fondue is.
And it works really well with the ectoplasma cocoon. It's very good. Very, very good. All these flavors go perfectly together, but you don't want to overindulge. You have to watch your figure. As a Rubenesque woman, I know this.
Not tonight, we don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't got to watch anything. We're all checking out of here in 24 hours anyway. You know, this is like our last night at the motel.
Ectoplasm, though, in the afterlife, it's very awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I think I can't believe that we have got such good food.
Yeah, this is amazing. I mean, we're going to go out with a bang because you guys, all the Paranormally Correct listeners right now, you should be so jealous because we have the greatest end of the world celebration feast ever.
Yes, we do. All because of the ghost of Julia Childs.
Yeah.
And our little New Jersey Guatemalan descent shaman that we've got over in the corner.
Yeah, correct.
I'm so thankful for you having me. As a former TV host, I'm used to introducing special guests, not being one. But I must say this, Sarah, you are as sassy and decadent as a fine tiramisu, and you're as wholesome as country gravy and biscuits.
That is the most incredible compliment I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever been compared to that. That's really cool. Well, you know, Julia, it was we took a long shot to find a shaman that would be able to get a hold of you. So we have been honored to have you in the studio tonight.
Oh, thank you, Chad. And I must say to all the listeners, Chad McKenzie is one sexy dude. He can shine my baked potato any day.
Oh well, hey, you know, what can I say? I'll take that as a compliment. I really appreciate that. And you know, for a 92-year-old woman who's now a ghost. You cook some mean food. You're pretty good looking yourself. This is kind of like the match game right here in Paranormally Correct. I'm going to get a date with the ghost of Julia Child.
Well, she can cook you a great dinner.
She could.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe Friday night around 8 p.m. I'll get the little shaman back to work. I'll give him another goat, have him conjure you back up, and we'll go out.
Oh, I would be absolutely delighted. It would be an honor.
Oh, it's a date then.
There you have it, Paranormally Correct. We are now making love connections.
We're making love connect. Well, you know, I don't even know if we'll be around for the end of the world tomorrow. You know, I mean, it's going to be over.
Yeah, you got to get a lady lined up on the other side.
I do. And I think I've got, well, you know, the easiest way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So who wouldn't want to hook up with Julia Child?
Don't forget, Chad, we have the rest of tonight.
Oh, that's great. That reminds me of that old song, We Got Tonight. Yeah, who needs today? Or whatever that is. I don't know how that song goes. Well, Julia, it has been a pleasure. You must join us. If we make it past this Mayan apocalypse, you have to join us again sometime.
Oh, I would be absolutely delighted. And either way, I'll be seeing you both very, very soon.
Well, we look forward to it.
Thank you for coming on, folks. That was Julia Childs. We couldn't keep her for very long because the shaman's getting plumb wore out over in the corner to keep her here. But wasn't that wonderful?
That was fantastic. And she left us with all this great food. What a generous lady she is.
Exactly. She left us with all this great food. So that was just pleasant. It's not every day that you have, the spirit of the world's greatest chef.
And we hope everybody listening was cooking along, because this is some tremendously good food.
It is. And so what we're going to do, since we are at this point in time, we'll go ahead and just take our break right now before we get into the meat and potatoes of the show. You are listening to Paranormally Correct. We're going to be talking about everything that's going to cause all this mass destruction in the next 24 hours. Plus, we're also going to go over a couple of things that is real, that really could happen, that doesn't have anything to do with the Mayan Indians. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back after just a short break.
That's great.